What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of StoneBlock. Ooh, yeah, guys. So, this episode, what I think we should start working on is expanding out our crafting and getting some auto crafting going. When we get some auto crafting going, we should be able to start looking at making some more refined storage parts and moving around items from like our chickens, maybe putting them into compacting drawers, getting all of our storage hooked up. It was brought to my attention that in this mod pack, there is a mod, an add-on for refined storage, which I wasn't aware of, called, I think it's Storage Reborn? Storage Reborn or Reborn Storage? Reborn Storage. That's what it is. So Reborn Storage adds in crazy big disks to refined storage. Yeah, you can get all the way to 16,384 storage disks. So that's similar to extra cells, I think, for Applied Energistics. Anyway, the same tier style storage disks. So there's the same for the fluid storage disk, so you can hold large amounts of that, and then the crafting components for such things. There's also this crafting frame, the heat conductor, crafting CPU, crafting storage, and IO port. I don't remember what this is used for, but these things right here form a storage or a crafting multi-block very similar to Applied Energistics 1, the MAC, the Molecular Assembly Chamber? Is that what it was? I think so. Anyway, so you can make a bunch of crafting CPUs, you can make a bunch of crafting storage, and then put all of your refined storage crafting things in one easy to find location, and you don't need a bunch of, I think it's called crafters, refined crafter. Yeah, you don't need a bunch of these things around everywhere that only hold 9 patterns or something. Anyway, I think that's kind of cool. I've never used that mod before, and it's been a long time since I checked out Applied Energistics 1, so I'm kind of nostalgic to see how that goes. But it does require, let me go back to that, it does require some crafting here. So we are going to need these processors, which need to be smelted, and we need to be cutting this and then cutting that and this and that, right? So I would like to get some form of auto crafting going so we can start making the parts to make the better auto crafting thing. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in doing that. So to start off with, I think we are going to have to make some of the crafters, even though we're just going to get rid of these eventually. We need to make some of these so we can start making some auto crafting recipes and move on, right? So this is going to require a lot of quartz enriched iron. They are going to require some diamonds and a bunch of silicon. Diamonds, we're going to need glowstone and, is that iron? Yeah, glowstone, iron, more silicon. And that's more diamonds. And this one is nether quartz, iron, and more silicon. So pretty much, we need a lot of silicon. We need some diamonds. We need some glowstone, some quartz, and some iron. Not a big deal. We have like all this stuff here. So I'll grab all of that. I'm pretty sure we have a silicon. I'm pretty sure we have a silicon chicken here. Maybe not. Maybe we will have to make that. I'll have to go through. Yeah, right there. Here's silicon. All right. So we have that. Diamonds we're going to need. So diamonds are over here. We need some glowstone, redstone, nether quartz. That was right here. Oh my goodness. I'm remembering where like most of these chickens are. Is that all we needed? Iron, diamond, glowstone, redstone, quartz. Oh, we need the quartz enriched iron. That's what it was. That's the other thing here. I did make some new chickens here. So we got pig iron. We have ardite, ender pearl, slime, magma cream, nether wart. I think that one's new. Ghast tier. I can't remember if we made that together or not. Bronze. I think everything else you guys have seen here so far. Yeah, so we got some new chickens there. I was looking at, what was it? Let's take a look real quick. Pig, iron, chicken. What do you turn into? Draconium, that's what it was. Yes. So ender pearl plus the pig iron will make draconium. So we're working towards this so we can get into draconic evolution at some point in the future. I don't know, does that... Oh yeah, you can make awakened draconium as well using ender pearl plus that. So that'll be quite interesting. I don't think that has... No, that's the end of the line for that particular chicken. So yeah, that'll be something that we'll be looking at here in the near future, I'm sure. Quartz enriched iron, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Let's put these away. And then it was this one. All right, there we go. Inventory full of all of these resources, which should allow us to get some of this crafting going. But yeah, eventually having all of those chickens going into compacting drawers or regular drawers and have that on a storage bus or external storage, as they call in refined storage, so we can see all that resource on our network. I definitely think that's something that I want to do. So anyway, we're trying to get to, let's go back. Oh, by the way, in JEI, if you're not aware, if you type something in there and then you clear it out, then you type something else in, you can get back to what you were looking at by pressing the up and down keys. Quite helpful if you didn't know. A lot of the time I'll be in here, I'll type something, and then I'll go put my hand on the mouse after I'm done typing, and I'll hit that right click button. Oh, that's so annoying. But yeah, you can always get back here by up and down. We'll show you all the different things that you've searched for, which is kind of cool. So anyway, we want to make some of these crafters. So we need to make processors. We need a lot of the silicon stuff. So I'm just going to make a bunch. Well, I guess 44 is what we're going to make. All right, so back to the crafter. We need more of these cutting tools. I'll just go ahead and craft a few of those. It doesn't really matter. Those are fairly inexpensive. Destruction core means we need iron. Okay, so let's try making all of those, 44 of those. Perfect. So we'll do that again. We'll do more silicon here. Cut silicon. So 50 of those. So which one did we make? We have just cut basic processor. So that is not the one we want. Destruction core basic. So I need to smelt that. You know, in fact, I'm going to do another bit. All right, so we have a lot of those. Let's run those through our ultimate furnace here. We'll just smelterize those pretty quickly. And done. Not bad for one stick. That furnace is so OP. I like it. So destruction core. I don't know how many of these we need. I don't know. Let's do 16. Let's not get too crazy. We'll do 16 of those. We'll do 16 of these. Very good. So now we have a variety of different processors here. All right, so let's make some more cut silicon, and we'll do some of the diamond processors. Yeah, these. We can only make 6. We need another cutting tool, so let's make a few more of those, actually. Yeah, those are inexpensive. Just sticks plus the quartz enriched iron, which we're getting those all day long. So that's definitely not something we need to conserve on. Okay. So there is more of the cut processors. And we need to smelt those down. So again, we'll just come over to our ultimate furnace and do one of those. Now we have all of the advanced processors, which is awesome. Okay, so now that's done, we can look at doing that. Yeah, it looks like we got things. We just need to make some of these machine casings. I guess 8 of those will be more than enough. We probably don't need 8 of these crafters, but that's what we got. And we have some of these processors left over for other recipes. Okay, so we are also going to need to make ourselves refined key bowls so we can attach things. Just make like 60 of those. That should be more than enough. I'm trying to remember. Okay, we do have a controller here. I was like, do we need a controller? So we have a controller. We need to put these crafters somewhere. I'm not sure where we're gonna put them. I guess we could like inset them in the wall here or something. That should be okay, I guess. Let's do that. I'll just break out some of this stuff up here. So we have 8 of them. Probably not gonna need all 8. Oh, we got hover mode. That's right. Okay, so those guys right there, we right click on them. They got 9 slots available for patterns. I'm gonna have to remember how you make patterns in refined storage. It's been a long time, guys. So there's a pattern grid and a pattern. And this is a crafting grid, so I assume we need this pattern grid. Yeah, it's been a long time since I have used refined storage auto crafting. I believe the last time was in Sky Factory 3. Yeah, and that was, it feels like over a year ago, but it might be a little bit sooner than that. I don't remember exactly. Which one of those are we missing here? We need an improved processor, right? We never made any of the gold ones. So let's do some more silicon. We will do that. 20? Probably could use more, but we'll just go at 20 for right now, so we don't have to go collect more resources. All right, so we only needed, what are we missing? One machine case and that guy. There's our grid. Now we can make a pattern grid. What does this guy look like? I don't remember. Ah, okay, so this is where we put the patterns in, we set the recipe, and then we click the button, right? So we can say or dictionary, or it's a processing pattern. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think this has got to be updated since the last time I have used refined storage, because I seem to recall if you want to do a processing pattern, you need some other block to do that in. Okay, very good, very good. So I guess we're gonna need patterns. These guys, let's make as many as we can make. 5, that's all we can make, no more. So we need more glass. Yeah, it looks like more glass and probably redstone. We're definitely gonna need more than 5. Oh, we got bunnies. And then a fluid cow, you are steam, and you are electrical steel. Okay, so our glass chicken over here, redstone chicken right here. That should get us enough stuff to make more of these patterns. I'll just go ahead and finish doing a bit of crafting here and get some things rearranged, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so I went ahead and I made one more crafter so we could have the 3x3. It was annoying me not having the full 3x3. Anyway, so we got 9 crafters over there. I did run some cables, and I moved the crafting stuff, the refined storage, in one block, so it's all flush up against the wall. I ran cables all the way down. I don't know if the cables actually have to touch the controller, but I do know a controller has to be part of the refined storage network. But I ran a cable all the way down to the controller down there, or did I not? Maybe I didn't actually. Let me... No, now there's a cable all the way on the controller. It's touching all these blocks running up here and then running into the back of just one of these crafters right there, this one. So everything's now connected and these are all lit up, showing that they are working, which is great. So now that we have that, we can just fill that in and everything looks pretty clean. Can't see any cables. I like it. All right. And yeah, storage was moved right there. Cool. So our pattern is right here. I'm sorry, our pattern grid is right here with some patterns in it. We have 5 extra ones. I ended up just making another stack. So yeah, we should be able to start doing some crafting here. So if we go back to, what do we want to craft? We want to start doing the storage reborn. Reborn storage. I can never remember. Reborn storage. We want to start crafting some of these. I would like to do the crafting frames, the heat conductors, crafting CPUs, and crafting storage. I want to make this multi-block so we can get rid of these things and just have one large, I guess, storage area for all of our patterns. We don't have to worry about which one of these has what and all that kind of stuff, right? So to start off, we need to make a recipe for improved processors. Again, it's been a minute since I've last done this, so I'm going to try and remember how this all works as far as setting up the patterns and stuff. So we need a recipe for a cutting tool. All right, so let's do that first of all. You just click the plus, it places things in here. It says that's going to be a cutting tool. We can say or dictionary again if we wanted to, if we had different forms of sticks. I don't think we're ever going to have different forms of sticks, so we'll just do that. So there is a recipe for a cutting tool. How are we doing on sticks in here? We have 300. We might want a recipe in here for making sticks. So do we have wood? We have planks, log. Okay. Let's take a look here. So if I grab some of this stuff, is there a recipe for that? There is. Okay, so 2 wood on top of each other makes 16 sticks. That's the same amount if you were to convert that into planks and then put 2 planks on top of each other, right? It's just a faster recipe. So we can tell the system how to do that as well. It's probably going to be good to have the ability to make sticks in there. Okay, so now we know how to make sticks. We know how to make the cutting tool. We will go back and click through here to make cut silicon. So if we do that, we can make this guy. And it's just going to be a process of doing this over and over again. So then we can put the cutting tool back in there. Okay, so now we know how to make the cut improved processor. All right, so we are also going to want to make the other processor. So let's do that while we're at it. So we know how to do that. And then I guess the diamond processors are gonna be somewhere. Maybe not. So glowstone plus the basic processor does this. Okay, I guess we can make that recipe. And what was the other one? That's the construction. We need the... I guess that's not part of these recipes. That's the improved processor. Okay, well, let's put these patterns in here for now. We'll just shift click these right into here. So it knows how to make a lot of these things. But the thing is, we do have to take these cut basic processors and then smelt them to get the other version, right? So the cut improved processor has to be smelted to get the improved processor, right? So we're going to have to get this going as well. I'm going to have to remember how that works. But for right now, we should be able to tell the system to make cutting tools. We have 8 in there. If I tell it to make, how do you do it? Shift middle click? No. There's a way to do it, and I don't remember how. Let's take all these out. Okay, so we can see that in here. So if I click on this, we can tell it to make 1. It says we have all the parts available, start. And then it crafts it. Okay, so that works. Just making sure all of our auto crafting is working. Is it control middle click? Man, there's got to be a way to do it. I don't remember what it is. There's probably a way that you can just display normal, no craftables, only craftables. I don't remember. Anyway, it's not a big deal. Let's put this stuff away in here. Okay, so we have that ability. We need to figure out how we are going to utilize refined storage with our furnace over here. There is parts in refined storage that will do that, and I think it might actually be one of these crafters that we attach that we pointed at one of the blocks that we wanted to auto craft with. I'm pretty sure, so we might have to make another crafter. Let's do that real quick. I'm not entirely sure that we have to do this, but I feel like maybe. Again, it's been a little bit of time since I last used refined storage. Can I point this at this block? So it points this way. If I point it this way, okay. Oh, and this does actually have patterns in it. So it does recognize that. Let's get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. We'll place this pointing down, I guess. How do we get it to point at it? That's pointing the wrong way. So we need to place it up against the block. Let me grab a piece of cobble. Place that there. Come down. Actually, you know what? Let's move our ultimate furnace over 1. I think it would be better. Like, we'll be able to hide some of the cables a little bit easier if it was over 1. So let's do that. That's going to prevent us from getting access to our compacting drawer here. We might be able to rotate that or something. I don't know. But for right now, let's just do this. So I'll place that there, and then we come down and do... Whoop, that's in the wrong spot. Can we place it right here? There it is. All right, very good. So it is pointing down. It does see ultimate furnace. So now we will have to do one of these external, one of these processing patterns. So improved. So let's do a cut improved. We'll make one of these missing gold. All right, so we have to go get some gold in order to make one of those so we can make the pattern. Let's grab 4 stacks of gold like we do. Or actually, I guess these make nuggets, don't they? We'll grab that and then we will compact them into the ingots so we can use them. So let's do this, put those in here. Let's just turn all of those into ingots. All right, so 29. Not a whole lot, but that should get us by. Anyway, back to this thing. So we want to do the improved processor. Start that up. All right, so that's done. So we'll say 1 improved processor is going to equal 1 of these, right? Not 9. Ooh. How do I clear this out? Okay, shift click. So I just want 1. All right, so if this works, we should be able to put this over here and then run a cable. Let's get the cable going. Go back 1 more block here. And then over behind the crafter. Okay, so this is, yeah, there we go. Like so. I was almost thinking we could run into the wall, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So we'll just do that. Okay, so this crafter should work. If we tell the system now to make those improved processors, it should work. Let's tell it to make 10. Looks like everything's available. Oh, you know what? That's not going to work because this ultimate furnace doesn't automatically push items back into here. So we are going to need a way to extract out. And how do we put it back into the system? We need to get ourselves a importer. Okay, let's look at doing that. So refined importer. This needs to be on the bottom of the furnace, I do believe. Let's craft that up real quick. All right. I made the advancement importing. Okay. So I'll need the cable to come down here a little bit more. Like so. And then we'll put the importer right there. And that's connected up. That's not eating our... Did that just eat the sticks? No, the sticks are right here. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Now, the only thing is, this is not going to be getting sticks. So that'll be something that we'll have to worry about a little bit later. I'm sure eventually we will be using an RF furnace, not this one in particular. So it might not matter later on down the road. So I think we are okay here to button everything up for now. Let's place the stone away. And again, improved processor. Let's tell it to make 10 of those. Everything looks good. We have our furnace going. There it is. Improved processor. We got 10 of them. All right, very good. So auto crafting is working just like we would expect it. So we can do that same thing with the other processors that need to be smelted. There's the regular one, the iron one. That is the basic processor. And we'll do one of these. Okay, so we can set up the recipes just the same way. One of those will equal one of those. Or I think this might be smart enough. We can say like a stack of those equals a stack of these. If you want to do stacks at a time, which would be more efficient on our ultimate furnace. Because as you saw there, it's like placing one in at a time and it's only having like one or two over here. And this thing could smelt way faster than that. All right, so anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more crafting here. I'll try and get patterns set up so we can do the storage reborn storage. I can never remember reborn storage. I can never remember the name of this thing. I'll get patterns set up so we can start crafting some of these things, and then we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so I got a question for you. Those of you who are watching this video with headphones in, does the audio sound any better today than it does in the last episode? I got myself a sound card. It shouldn't like change the sound quality at all, but like when I'm not talking and there's no sounds going on in the background, it should just be complete silence. Previously, there was a little bit of a hissing sound. Anyway, I figured that I would grab myself a sound card and improve the audio just a little bit more than what it was before. So if you guys notice a difference, let me know. If you don't notice anything, you know, let me know as well. So I made enough of these things so we can do a 3x3x4, which should be enough. Oh my goodness, hover mode. It should be enough it should be enough stuff, I should say, for us to put in one crafting storage and one crafting CPU. Now this thing isn't gonna be like crazy OMG, this thing is so fast, but it'll get rid of the fact that we need to do this and have our patterns separated at 9 at a time, right? So the way this works, you have to have the crafting frames on the outside, the corners, all the different edges or whatever. So we need 24 of these blocks. Now everything that's not one of these crafting frames, like in between, we have to have the heat conductors. At least I assume if this is set up just like the old school Applied Energistics Mac, right? So this should form a multi-block that cable runs down to our crafters down there, and that should connect. All right, so everything should be where it needs to be there, and then we can place in our CPUs and our crafting storage. So let's place in one CPU, and we'll place in one crafting storage, and then place that there. Okay, so when I right-click on this, it does show a large thing, and it looks like it is searchable, which is cool. I like that. So I guess the test would be to pull out these patterns from this crafter and this crafter and put them into this thing. Let's see if that makes any difference at all. I'm not sure if it speeds up crafting. It probably won't since we only have the one CPU. Can I sort these? Middle clicking does nothing. Okay, actually let's do it again. Let me click on it. So let's do gold ingot. So I'm searching and it doesn't show us anything. I wonder if that only will show us stuff if there's multiple pages. Okay, well, typing in there doesn't seem to do anything. Does this test? Does that like name it? Is that what that's doing? Oh, maybe that's naming it. I'm not sure. Anyway, so now that we have that in there, can we make gold? Oh, okay, so it says we can make gold ingots. Let's make 10 of them. I'm not entirely sure that's faster, but again, I wasn't expecting it to be like crazy fast since we do not have multiple CPUs in there. I'm fairly certain the way that works is the more CPUs you have in the multi-block, the more crafts at a time it will do. So you get 64 CPUs in there, you can craft a stack every single craft, right? So it's going to be quite expensive. We can't do that just yet. But for right now, I think that's pretty good. So we can grab our cables here. Let's get rid of these. I know we just made them, and now we're getting rid of them. Yeah, I don't think we need them anymore. We will, well, let's see. I guess I don't need to do what I was just doing there. Do I? This is going to be all filled in. Actually, no, I do. Okay, so everything should now be connected once again. So we can grab some more stone and fill in this here. Just like so. Very good. All right. So we have our refined storage system running around here and up and into our multi-block. Again, this thing's going to expand as we get more resources and stuff. But now that we have the ability to start auto-crafting, things around here are going to get easier. So we can tell the system how to, you know, make compacting drawers so I can fill up this wall over here full of them. Take the resources from here, put it over there, and then connect this to a refined storage system. Or however we're going to do it. We might just make like a lower floor or something for all of our mass storage. I honestly don't know what we're going to do. I don't really plan out my bases too extensively. I usually just go with what makes sense at the time where I need to build something. But I like where we are right now. We finally have auto crafting going on. The next step, most likely, is we're going to have to get ourselves better power. So we'll probably look at doing that next time. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of StoneBlock. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.